a job. And he realized that. Unemployment doesn't work. When you're sitting in a couch doing nothing, especially, I'm not even allowed to say this anymore, but for a man, men are meant to provide. Imagine how that must feel to your ego if you don't have a job. So don't get into that funk. Get back out to the offices and engage. I'm telling you, this is really important. They approach each day with a fresh start, leaving behind failure and setback. That's a big goal. Matter of fact, Brandon and I had this happen yesterday. This is a tough job, guys. It's not easy. You're going to get beat up. But guess what? There's another day. You wake up and you got to go at it like nothing ever happened. Forget it. And believe me, if you have this mentality, knowing that tomorrow's going to be fine, you'll be fine. But if you're still festering in what happened in the past, it's not going to help you. Not going to do anything good. So they're able to start all days fresh. Competitiveness. Successful individuals are driven, strong desire to win. They start each day with a goal to outperform their competitors, consistently striving for excellence. I will tell you this was the epitome of me when I was working. I did not want to not win. I would start earlier. I did everything I could. I was looking at 30 properties a week. I wanted to know every piece of it. I wanted to know all of it. I didn't want anybody to beat me. Confidence.
Except for Elena, right?
Elena was tough. She was my biggest competitor. But no, look, everybody's your competitor, but you have to be driven. You have to be confident. You have to be confident. So confidence. They possess unwavering belief in their ability to succeed. They manifest their destiny, cultivating mental toughness and eliminating fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Look, if you believe you're going to be successful, you will. You are what's in your mind. You can create anything. You can do anything. I mean, I can't even tell you. My parents moved away when I was 17 years old. Because my parents were older. When they retired, they moved to Argentina. Left alone at 17. I look at my kids at 17, I'm going, he can't even wipe his butt. It's like, so I felt in my soul that one day I could do whatever. And I bought my first house at 21 years old. And look, 8 banks told me I couldn't do it. You can do whatever you want in life. Believe me, this country provides something that other countries do not. Relentless. Top achievers, successful people have an insatiable need for achievement. They're willing to do whatever it takes to reach their goals. They firmly believe in persistence and ultimate key to victory. They view rejection as a temporary setback. It's like a prize fighter being knocked down, and then they can't wait to rise back up. This is a key. Relentless is a key to successful people. You can't quit. You got to keep going. Thirst for knowledge. This is super important, and you have that within you right now. All of you that are here on this call, you could be doing whatever, but you're striving to learn from not just myself, but also from Brandon, who's here as well, and who, believe me, both of us, we mastermind constantly. I've read and listened to so many books and constantly want to do whatever it takes. I listen to, you listen to books and podcasts, and I'll tell you, you should wake up to listening to something positive. It'll really, really start your day off. Even if it's a 1-minute video of inspiration, it'll change your mindset. So I would start scheduling that into your schedule. Something. And at night, you should listen to some kind of podcast when everyone's going to bed or you're sitting there. Listen to something and imagine going to bed every night with something that's just fresh and inspiring. You're going to wake up inspired. Actively seeking feedback this is important. Very important. There's a lot of times that you'll realize that you'll ask yourself, why aren't my friends ever using me? Why don't they ever use me? And here's the problem, is that you've managed to be their friend, but you've never shown, you never really shown or given them any examples of your experience or knowledge. And even if you did, they may not see you that way. So I challenge you to do this. It's going to be very, very uncomfortable. Come up to your closest friends or mentor or whoever it is and ask them, hey, when I'm not around, what do you guys say about me? How do you perceive me? How am I being perceived? Self-evaluate yourself and fix it. There was a guy, one of the podcasts I was listening to, he went from 0 to top selling agent just by doing that. He did a self-evaluation on him. You can read it, it's in the book, Pursuit of Excellence. Great book, I highly recommend it. He had people self-evaluate him, and he changed everything about himself, and that led him to his success. The other thing is, how many of you, when you close a deal, have asked them for feedback? Or when you get a listing, call them and say, hey, why was it that you picked me over the other 5? Or even harder, how about if you lose a listing, you call, and I've done this, and it's not an easy conversation. Can I ask you, why did you select this other person? What could I have done better? You can say, I'm always trying to enhance my business. Can you share with me why you selected someone else? Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It just happens to be a family friend, and then it makes you feel better. And even if it's not what you want to hear, at least you're going to learn and you're going to try to improve your business. Because you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, right? It doesn't work. So asking for feedback is really important. Successful people, they all want to be the best they can be.